It is the year 2023.
Correct.
We're standing here. We're 26 years old. What are we playing nowadays?
Cars 3 Driven to Win.
He's not lying. Yo, what up? Welcome to episode 141. This totally didn't take like 6 attempts to start this episode. Not. We just hit record and I was like, yo, welcome to episode 141.
And we were just ready, just like that.
Didn't do 5 bits, one of them insensitive, Yeah. We're here.
We actually just spew the most racist, offensive.
We get it out. Right?
We get yeah, in order to keep the show PG-13.
Absolutely. So we can continue our constant streak of PC content.
Mm-hmm.
We just do our traditional 5-minute spout of just foul shit, and it's not really against any one targeted group. We discriminate against everybody.
That's the point.
We also joke like we're doing now.
We're actually not racist. Yeah.
This is a joke. Disclaimer: we are fine and dandy young gentlemen by the name of Bobby
Dylan,
and we're here representing a little YouTube channel that is called Team Joystick.
Correct. Yes.
Our 2 other members, Joseph and Jerry, are not with us right now.
Yeah. Jerry is now the president.
No, yeah, straight up. I was like, I wanted Jerry to come on this episode so I could the whole thing.
Introducing the U.S. diplomat to the Dominican Republic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's him. Bro, Jerry in like a red suit, like a red and blue Dominican flag suit.
Jerry's gonna come to my house next podcast episode in like his traditional t-shirt and shorts, and I'll be waiting with like a pressed suit and a shirt and be like, "It's time, Jerry. You have to address the nation." Mm-hmm. Live from Team Joystick. Speaking of, it'd be helpful if you guys could like this episode of The Joystick Show, and if you could subscribe to your boys at Team Joystick. Also, just as a little preface, I'd like to apologize because on last episode, I made a terrible mistake.
Yes.
I told you guys to subscribe to episode 140 of The Joystick Show, which is not something you can do. Go ahead and subscribe to episode 140. 140. Just said it.
Imagine someone was like really
trying.
They're like a super fan. They're like,
they left a comment like, I really tried to subscribe to this video. It was not possible, and I want you to know that I'm not a fan any longer.
Can I dig it? Can I dig this video?
I don't know.
You know what that is?
I forgot that. DIGG.
Yeah. Like knowing people use for like 1 year.
I wasn't around for that. I wasn't around for Foursquare.
Oh damn.
Fucking. Speaking of the Joystick channel. That's not what our name is.
The internet show YouTube content we make. Yes, we're just
Speaking
aliens.
of our YouTube channel, Team Joystick, I wanted to swing it real quick because I found it funny. We came downstairs. Our main key light had fallen onto the table.
Yes.
We tried to film audio, and then your XLR cable's just broken all of a sudden. So like, what is up with all of our equipment just falling to shit lately?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to quickly go through a shopping list of things we need to buy, and I figured we could do it live on the podcast.
Oh, I like that. I like that, yeah.
So first things first, on my end, I'm definitely getting our poll for up here. So hopefully speaking, I'm not going to promise for next episode, but from 2 episodes from now, we'll have quote-unquote professional lighting rigged above us. How safe it will be, I'm not sure. But
I mean, it would be more stable than what we currently have.
Very true.
I would say.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've done, from the research I've done, the pole supports 65 pounds in weight, and I'm only putting like a 5-pound light on it. So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine.
It's not those metric pounds.
Maybe for the first episodes, we'll have Jerry and Joey wear hard hats, but we'll see.
That's fucking his. We should actually do that for like the month of June. The Joystick set is just under construction. There's tape and drywall everywhere.
I'm down. I really like that.
I have a joint compound bucket on my lap.
You just borrow your brother's old union work shit.
His current work shit.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'll be like, I took my brother's Makita drill. What do we need, bro? I got you. We're carpentry out here.
Shit. So definitely that. Got to get a new XLR cable now. We got to get you a new fucking one of these boom arms.
Yeah.
Yours is mad broken.
We need external hard drives too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was even gonna mention that. Fun fact: the episode that we're recording right now, I can't edit it until we get a hard drive. We're officially, not only are we out of space on like the PC.
Hey, actually, this is what we should do. We should have people watching the show vote what stuff we don't like. Every episode we pick a thing we don't need a backup of or something. Like we just delete. We'll be like, hey, this
That's not your decision to make, Dylan.
No.
When you put in as much work as I've put in to make this shit.
It's the viewer's decision.
Fuck that.
Yeah, they get the vote.
My
What episode did
asshole.
you hate the most?
It's being deleted forever.
Yeah, or you just delete like clips. It's like, oh yeah, Dylan. It's
I'm not even gonna lie, it's so nerdy, but just the thought of that hurt me a little bit. I was like, no, it's just... like even before I delete stuff, I always like triple check to make sure I have it backed up. I could never, no.
And also, in order to make it as inconvenient as possible, I feel like you just get a bunch of really old, slow write speed, hard like USB drives, like the old 2006 USB drives, and put everything on that.
Yeah, because that's amazing. Because that's a dream.
You gotta pull something up. It's like, all right, I gotta find it. Probably fell on the floor. We gotta plug it in. It'll take 30 minutes. So seamless.
So a hard drive,
Yeah.
a pole, fucking an XLR cable, 2 new ones of these because mine and Joey's are fine, but yours and Jerry's are fucked up. And I want to get another one of those tripods.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can't see the behind the scenes going on, but we have 3 cameras. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's how we're able to record 3 angles.
Yes, they used to be webcam.
They did used to be webcams.
And now, if you can watch up, I forget what episode exactly, but I remember the first 40, 30?
Yeah, it was. I actually know the first episode we switched.
Yeah.
It was interestingly enough, it's the episode we made the pizzas.
Oh.
Yeah, which I think is actually kind of fucking hilarious that the first episode we switched to like high definition video for both angles. It was like a very intensive like visual episode, and we didn't even do that on purpose. You would think we did, but
no. In fact, weirdly enough, that was one of the most spontaneous episodes we've had.
That was a hit.
And it I don't know, normally when we do shit like that, it's like, ooh, we should do that.
Yeah. I actually want to sit down with definitely you and Joey because I feel like Joey comes up with a lot of good ideas for that. Because I want to have like a back burner of episodes like that.
Yeah.
Because we always do the shit talk where we just hang out.
We have a craft corner that we just whip out.
No, yeah, straight up. You know,
like
we've done painting, we've done gingerbread houses, we've done fucking pizzas. We got to figure out what the next one is. Maybe we'll do bird houses.
What's the summer one?
Bird houses.
Fucking tie dye.
Bro, we make bird houses and then we bring it outside and it turns into like a wholesome nature documentary.
Oh my god, it's like
they find a tree to put it.
Fucking Joey buys a bird. He gets way too, because Joey's good. Because Joey is surprisingly amazing at like everything he does. Like he's dedicated, you know. So I'm like, I just imagine him buying a bird, taking care of it. He's
calling
it.
He's
like, Bobby, can I stop by? I have to feed the bird. It's like, Joey, it's not that important.
It was for a joke, man.
It's for one episode, bud.
Fuck it. Yeah, I think that's everything. I
There's
just want to
more,
get
I'm
another
sure.
tripod because this tripod is literally like, I think this tripod was built in 2002. Like, no bullshit.
It's doing pretty good.
It's doing well. I mean, this has been the tripod for the entire, since episode 40. But I want to get one of these because it's more stable and it has one of those quick plates where you can just kind of put it on and you don't have to screw it in every single time. Yeah. But hoping to make those purchases soon because I definitely want to. I want to update not only the quality of life here at the Joystick Show, but also the quality of the aesthetics as well. I even have some ideas for how the set could look in the future, so stay tuned for that.
All green screen.
Yeah. 360. Anything you want.
Nothing good.
What have you been up to, bucko?
Nothing. I mean, in terms of everything going on with internship and school and stuff like that, I mean, it's a lot of not doing stuff for 3 weeks and then doing everything.
Got you.
And even with my internship, I was like, hey, I'm studying for finals. Can I just do all my work and then hand you a bunch of stuff in? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. But I'm done with school.
Fire.
Essentially. I just have finals and then I'm done.
Yeah.
So
how was
feels
it? Did you submit any video projects?
Feels weird. Yeah. So I had Bobby help me with a...
What are you talking about? Dylan edited a video for his...
Well, Bobby, you should see what that turned into, okay? I added a lot to it, actually.
Oh, I want to know, yeah.
So I hit my friend up who I did the project with after giving Bobby a rough cut, essentially. And I'm like, hey, do you have any other videos you took? And he sent me a couple of other videos. I put another video or two at the end, and I added subtitles. Yeah.
Interesting. I gotta check that out. Yeah.
So it's very cool. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and it was everyone's favorite because we got like very loose instruction. So people just kind of did like documentaries, or they did like a video of the city and stuff like that. I know someone who did a 19-minute documentary, and it was just like they were doing a documentary anyway.
Who also follows Joystick.
Yeah.
Shout out
So
to you, buddy.
Yeah. But very, very fun to work on stuff. And by the way, that guy, he fucking killed it on we all had to make a chase scene as well. Those chase scenes were fucking hysterical because we all had to act in each other's.
Yeah.
So we all were like, we had one that we directed, but we also had one that we started.
You're in, yeah.
Yeah, and they came out like, people did like slapstick. People just did like, we were fucking hysterically laughing. But in terms of home life, I put a lot of YouTube videos on in the background when I'm at home and I'm doing my work. And I realized that there's a lot of YouTube drama going on right now.
Uh-oh.
And I'd like
Are we involved?
Gladly,
you
no.
know, okay. Ooh,
I'm happy. I'm actually grateful that we don't have a large following.
that we're still an independent, local.
Because a lot of people are getting fucked. There's a lot, like, I think this, it's not going to shit, per se, but YouTube has a lot going on with creators and just content, copyright, all sense of the word.
So it's allow to elaborate.
I'll start with one. So a couple weeks ago, I believe, was a Creator Clash 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
The iDubbbz boxing event. Yes.
iDubbbz boxing event, and there was quite a bit of drama behind the scenes,
as you'd expect.
Content of Creator Clash 2, because there was a fighter that me and Bobby have history with that wasn't allowed to box. And that YouTube creator goes by the name of Froggy Fresh. So I don't know if you know this, Bobby, but a rapper Krispy Kreme, now known as Froggy Fresh, was supposed to box in, I believe, like one of like the later fights.
I didn't know this
of content of Creator Clash 2. And he got kicked out last second because he makes a lot of content with Sam Hyde and people affiliated with like the Proud Boys and stuff like that. And especially people like Sam Hyde trash talked iDubbbz's girlfriend.
Got you.
So it was kind of like, hey, you can't put out content with him or other creators as you're about to do this event with all of these other creators, a lot of which don't like him. And he was essentially just like, no. And in fact, he got on Keemstar's show, which is why I put drama alert up there, because Keemstar is not relevant, you know, him and his 18-year-old girlfriend or whatever.
Remember Keemstar?
Yeah.
Wow.
But Froggy Fresh got on like all of his podcasts and all of his stuff, basically trash talked every single person at Creator Clash. Basically was like, oh, these people, they literally he's like, and they go to these parties and they worship thoughts. They take these thoughts, they throw hundreds of dollars on them, and they just love these OnlyFans girls. They just love them. They eating them up, and it's just like he was describing like people in LA like streaming and then going out to a party from like the outside going in, and I was fucking crying.
Incredible.
And he was really like trashing everybody, and then I'm like. And then you get mad when you're not allowed to compete. Yeah. When you're just trashing. Basically, iDubbbz made a video basically explaining everything. And people are basically calling iDubbbz now a simp because he has the OnlyFans girlfriend. Yeah. And she does other things. And and all of this stuff. But it's like when you openly hard R it on the internet for 10 years... You kind of have to do a little bit of a redemption tour. Yeah. He's really doing the redemption tour right now. And it's just kind of like he's making it work, but in the process, he has to do stuff like this, which I agree with him on. But there's a lot of content fighting in YouTube, which then I will then segue that to the part 2 of YouTube drama, which is Aiden Ross.
What's going on?
So Aiden Ross.
I hate this guy.
I don't know if people know Aiden Ross, but essentially he reminds me of every like I don't know. I knew a kid like this growing
up. Aiden Ross
you know?
is a dick rider. Aiden Ross is a dick rider. Like, if you look up the definition dick rider, there will be a woman riding a dick holding a picture of Aiden Ross. That's what's in the definition. That's what's in the dictionary for that.
So now Aiden Ross and a group of YouTubers are now purposefully and upfront falsely copyright striking other content creators. In fact, they are making Twitter videos going, damn, wouldn't it be crazy if I copyright striked you? And then they do it. And then
Hassan talked about this.
Yeah. So it's like a huge deal because they don't go after like the big name content creators. They go after a lot of like the smaller creators. Yeah. And at least with Hassan, it's like it was Aiden Ross's stream. So at least that's a little bit.
Yeah.
But people, they were I believe it's a group of like 4 YouTubers, and they're literally copyright claiming things just by mentioning their name.
Yeah.
And another one is
like it'd be if they did it right now to us.
Like
this isn't your video.
I'll reference another one right now. A YouTuber by the name of iShowSpeed. Mm-hmm. He has 17.9 million subscribers, and he has made over 100 false copyright claims.
He's doing this too? Oh
yes.
My God.
In fact, he is the main person behind it. Because in fact, a lot of the copyright claims are called they say what company made the claim, because a lot of times it's Sony or it's like a company like that. It's all of the main like big like 3 record labels. Those are the main ones, and it says Thumb Media, and people were like, who is this? And then iShowSpeed makes a Twitter video and he's like, oh, that's me, that's my company, I'm doing it. It's like, okay, way to be a dick.
Yeah, word.
And this is a huge problem, but
yeah, I mean, I don't want to be that like fucking old sounding person, but like if that's the case, you give them a warning and then you kick their ass off of YouTube. Like they're abusing the system.
And it's one thing to like abuse the system, but now if it goes to court, you fucking Aiden Ross is now on tape saying that he's purposefully doing it. So you're going to lose that case, even if it is your video. Nah. Like if he didn't do that, he probably would have won some of them.
Not a fan of that, man.
You know, he probably would have won some cases, because it's like, hey, that might be on, because it's like, it's very up in the air still, a lot of the copyright stuff. But now I will go to a third and probably the most important piece of YouTube drama.
Oh my God, this is
which is just a YouTuber that I follow getting into a lot of heat, which is a thing that happened a month ago, but it is currently a developing situation. So I follow a YouTuber by the name of Illuminati.
Okay.
And she does a lot of conspiracy stuff. She like, charities that are shady. She'll make documentary type stuff about that, video essays, etc. There is another YouTuber by the name of Legal Eagle. I don't know if you've heard of him. He does like legal stuff. Mm-hmm. He wears like a suit.
Okay.
One of his editors reached out to Illuminati to see how she does like her like effects, where like it's like a highlight effect.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's like Photoshop or on Premiere, but it's essentially like when you have text and then you highlight it and it like comes up. And basically, after asking, the next video, it was done exactly how Illuminati does it. Mm-hmm. So now Illuminati is like, you know what? I'm going to make a Twitter video basically exposing Legal Eagle for copying me.
Yeah.
For a highlighter effect. But the thing is that this is also a YouTuber which specializes in copyright legality, because it's a legal YouTube. And then he's like, in fact, not only is this not copyright, I was doing this before you. And you really have to understand what the definition of like, stealing content is.
Or like, it was intellectual property.
Yeah, and it's not an effect on Photoshop or Premiere isn't intellectual property, even if you do it that way. And
like
then
if you were to make content with it, that piece of content would be considered your intellectual property, but the effect itself can be used by absolutely anybody.
Yes, exactly. And especially if it's different content. And that's a big problem.
Bro, Dylan, I was watching this video the other day, and they fucking cut from one camera to the other camera.
And
that's what we do, bro.
Was it a podcast too?
It was.
Damn, bro.
There's other ones of those? This shit since like 2013. Bro, so I'm just saying.
There's other podcasts.
But anyways.
But how this develops is now Illuminati apparently used to be part of like a collective of YouTubers, and now they were like, oh,
you're telling me the YouTuber named Illuminati used to be part of a collective of YouTubers?
Yeah. But now it turns out that all of these YouTubers were like, hey, now's our time to call out Illuminati for being a toxic coworker and being manipulative. So now they're like, oh, blah, this sucks. And also, Illuminati makes like 3 videos a week, and a lot of it is content people have already made. Wow. So guess what? People were like, hey, you literally took this person's video essay.
Yeah,
you took this. Look how easy it is to copyright. So she had to come out and make a whole 30-minute apology video. And I thought, okay, Illuminati is good. Then I saw that the video was 40 minutes. Because the second half of her video is now trashing the other people and saying that they're lying about her being manipulative. And now it's just going back and forth nonstop, and it's fucking chaos. But I think it will all go under the rug because she's making content again. But now the YouTube drama is just bubbling over, and now people are going back and forth, basically accusing each other of being a piece of shit. And I just want to see how it develops because they're like, oh, she has to make a second apology video. And I'm just like, that takes some balls to, in your apology video, be like, I'm wrong. However, just fucking starts swinging away. But yeah, YouTube's a fucking slugfest right now.
That was a fun earful, I'll tell you that much.
And now people are making fun of like other YouTubers for like not showing their face. That's like a thing now.
Okay. Like dreams and
yeah. And it's like... And now, like, people were attacking Illuminati for not showing her face, but the people were, like, using an avatar.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking weird. I don't know. I don't like those.
The
like
VTubers?
Yeah. And it's like, they'll be, like, an anime girl, but their web, that's kind of weird to me.
It is.
It's like, and like, that's your persona? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about it. Like, overall, I do think it is strange. I don't vibe with it, but at the same time, I think it, like, there's a couple speedrunners I actually watch who do it, but not in, like, in an anime type way. Or, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I guess they're furries because, like, the avatar is like a fox or whatever. But then they talk, they're like, oh, yeah, cool. Like, they're not not like, ooh, yes, coon,
No, definitely
it's
not.
still weird, but at the same time, you're like, why is this normal? Like,
but, like, a lot of times it's, like, anime effects, or it's, like, the one I saw was, like, he had, like, the hair. Like, he had, like, poodle hair, but he also looked, like, Asian. But he wasn't Asian. I feel like this is, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting maybe I'm causing some drama. All right.
Don't cause more drama.
No. I can't call anyone out.
I had some train drama.
Yeah.
I had two very interesting train stories to share.
Okay. I love train stories.
And then I shared another one in the chat of the older Indian man who touched my wrist, and I got very upset about that. But that actually isn't one of the funny ones I wanted to share.
Okay.
These are two completely different stories. So first of which, I think I messaged you this one, but I had to share because it was so funny.
Yes.
Very typical on the train. Man gets on the train. And he starts going on. He's like, "Yo, I hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's
it's about to be less of a good day when you hear that.
Hope everybody's having a good trip. I'm out here just trying to raise some money so I can get into these studios and record these songs. And I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be sharing a poem.
Oh, no.
And this is absolutely 100% true. This is my real life story." So the guy goes into this poem, bro.
But I assume it's not music. I assume it's a poem.
No music.
It's poem.
Spoken word. I get, like, the best way I could describe it is it's not like a slam poem. It's like a non-music rap, but it's meant to be more poetic than anything. So it starts off along the lines of something like, "When I was 6, I watched my mom get chopped up in front of me." So that's how this started. And it was very long. To give you perspective on how long this is, for people who are not from New York City and who do not, engage in what we call train showtime entertainment, these acts typically last about one stop.
Yeah, that's usually it, and then they go to the next car.
Yeah,
the next
this
stop.
poem lasted 3 stops.
Oh my god!
So he's going on about how his mother was murdered in front of him.
On beat, and then I saw my dad die. Beep,
no, there's more. There's more to that, where he's like, my dad was locked up. He didn't do it, just so you know, just to get some clarification. But his dad has been locked up for multiple years. So this guy's been on his own for a long time. You feel sympathetic for him. So he finally finishes, and I make eye contact with a guy who's sitting in a corner seat, and I know this guy's up to something because he takes out his AirPods and he gives his seat to a woman who's standing. And he walks up to the guy. The first thing he says is, "Damn, bro, that shit was long." But the guy is cool. But it's funny because the best way I can describe it is the guy is talking, like the rapper dude is talking to the dude who just responded to him. But at the same time, he's also announcing to the train. So he's like, "Yeah, man, I know." Like, he's like projecting the voice of the whole train. And then he goes on and he's like, "Yeah, and then the guy's like, "Did that actually happen?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I was just about to say, If you guys want to check out my life story, you could do so. Just go on Google and type this. And he spelled it out. I wasn't really paying attention at that point. But then my favorite part of the interaction was when the rapper guy goes, "Thank you. I appreciate your time, everybody. I've been Calypso with a K." And the guy goes, "Damn, bro, you heard of therapy with a T?" Bro.
Fucking nailed it, bro.
Me and 2 other guys, never met those guys in my life, were crying, bro. Crying like that, like we were at a comedy show, bro.
Yeah.
And thankfully the guy thought it was
Showtime.
funny too, because he was like, "Yeah, man, I know." But bro, me and these 2 other like business dudes were like, "This guy didn't just fucking say that."
It's fucking great.
My second story.
Oh God.
I'm coming home on the A train yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I was going into work. Not that it makes. I was on the train yesterday, and
At an unknown location.
it was the A train. It was between Broadway Junction and what's after Broad Utica.
Yeah.
So it's between those 2 stops, right?
It's a good one.
Just to give clarification.
That's a good one, yeah.
And these 3 gentlemen I think it's actually 2 gentlemen get on, and they announce the 2 words everybody wants to hear when you're going into work: showtime. So you've seen it before,
Yeah.
Dylan. They get on, they put their boombox on the floor, they put their jackets on, the hat, right?
That's classic.
And everybody's getting ready. People who are nearby are backing up so they could do their flips and shit like that. Dylan, they did Showtime to the John Mayer song that I played for you upstairs. I implore you all to go home right now. You're already at home, but go on YouTube. Look up the song New Light by John Mayer. It's like a 2021 light
fucking
John
way.
Mayer pop song. I shit you not.
It's pretty catchy too. It has like a nice beat to it. Yeah.
Bro, I shit you not. Hold on. Copyright, but so they're just fucking flipping and doing it, but the thing is like they're mad wholesome with it.
Yeah.
So they'll do like a double flip or whatever, and then they'll do like a spin and find somebody in the car and be like, and then like do a fist bump and then be like, "That's my man."
I feel like I've seen these guys.
It was like wholesome pop Showtime. I was not prepared for it. I think it's actually the same guys who did like the salsa stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
I think it's those guys.
I think it has to be, bro.
But that shit got me so off guard.
Oh my
Just
God!
is
that what gentrification is?
I think so.
Showtime just gets less aggressive.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna do backflips to "Hey Soul Sister."
So yeah, interesting train stories, and then I had another interesting story in the city.
Okay.
Where I was walking to the train to come home from work, and I was getting ready to cross over. I guess that would be 54th Street.
Okay.
And as I was crossing the street, these 3 giant, private buses, academy buses are coming down. And typical New York psychology, me and everybody waiting to cross is like, motherfucker, like we were just about to cross the street. So now we're all pissed or whatever. But I'm, whatever. I'm in that state of mind where I'm just like, get home.
I'm out of work.
Just get home. So I have my AirPods and I'm vibing. It's not until the first bus is like halfway past me that like I register that there's 2 of the exact same buses behind it and they're getting a police escort.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe these are like important people. So at this point, I start to like try to look through the tinted glass windows of the bus.
Yeah.
And I see a man near the front or front middle with like an afro of sorts or something, like froed hair, but I can't put it together. And then the bus moves over, and then there's a guy behind him, and the guy behind him does like a head nod to everybody looking on the sidewalk. And in that moment, it registered in it was like, that's Bam Adebayo, that's the Miami Heat, they're playing the Knicks.
They're coming in on the bus right now.
Yeah, I was like,
they're probably in a hotel and they're getting a police escort.
I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. Fucking Bam Adebayo just threw us a head nod. And then even when I got home, I was like looking at the bench, and I think the guy with the fro is Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I was like, that's probably who I saw. But I was like, damn, that's fucking crazy. And the reason I brought that up is because the NBA playoffs are among us, and it's got to be one of the most like engaging NBA playoffs that we've had in a while. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, it is. Not only is it like cream of the crop, like highest hypeness, but also New York.
Yeah,
isn't it?
That being said, I would like to talk about the Corgi.
Yes.
Do you know about this?
Yes, the Corgi.
This motherfucker. Look, when I actually saw this video before the series started,
and
And when I saw it, I was like, oh, haha, all fun and games. And for those people who may not know what I'm talking about, there's a pretty famous TikTok, Instagram reel that's going around of a corgi who does trick shots. Mm-hmm. He boops a ball with his nose. And his owner put two baskets at the front of a set of stairs, one with the Golden State Warriors logo and one with the Los Angeles Lakers logo. And the corgi then went on to shoot 7 free throws, which predicted how the games and series would go for the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers. Correct. We are going into Game 6, and the corgi has not missed yet.
I know the only reason of how I know about this is I sent you before. One of the meme pages I follow about sports betting has been betting against the corgi purposefully, and they're like, fuck, bro, this goddamn corgi.
I was telling Jose about it yesterday, and Jose was like, there's somebody out there who saw that dog and was like, this dog, there's something special. I'm just going to bet whatever this dog said.
They're people
and
that
now
are betting
they're like,
for.
oh my God, let's go.
And now they're going to lose their entire house and lay fortune.
Right? Oh
like I
God.
did. I mean, no, I didn't lose, but
for what it's worth, the Lakers won game 1 like the corgi predicted. The Golden State Warriors took 2. The Lakers took the next 2 games, and then the fucking Warriors took game 5. And the corgi predicts the Golden State Warriors taking game 6 to 4-7, and the Warriors winning 7 to take the series, making the 3-0 comeback over LeBron and the Lakers. So
definitely possible.
If next week we gather here for the Joystick show and we find out that the Golden State Warriors are advancing to the Western fucking Finals, holy shit! And shout outs to that corgi. That corgi is going to be on every late night talk show. You already know it. They're going to be interviewing that corgi. He's just going to be like, just fucking.
Everyone goes crazy like, oh my god!
It was like a Smiling Friends sketch.
Fucking the corgi gets adopted by or it's like fucking LeBron actually wins game 7, and then the post game it says LeBron and the corgi, and it's like a real like Space Jam moment. It's like what day it is, Taco Tuesday.
So stupid.
And then the corgi eats tacos. Great, bro. Full circle.
I thought you were gonna go way darker there, like LeBron kicks the corgi or some shit. Is the corgi at him losing, bro?
No, bro. No, but if LeBron wins, him and the corgi, they're homies now.
Okay, got you. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could argue that LeBron already knew that the corgi was going to make this prediction years ago. So.
Nah, bro. Have you seen those old LeBron Instagram posts, bro? Like, that was a different man.
La Nostradamus, bro.
that was a different guy. That guy did not... Like, I know he was a father, but like that guy was not ready for a kid.
No, that guy, he was ready for a kid. He wasn't ready for social media. That's what fucking late 2000s LeBron James is not ready for. Holy shit. Oh, God. See here, I'll try to find a picture. Here's a picture of late 2000s, early 2000s. There's like
20, bro. It's like him, like fucking. He's literally dressed like if you were like a guy, and it was like, all right, dressed like a high schooler.
I'd also like to thank the National Basketball Association for allowing us to use approximately 2 centimeters of the screen behind Dylan's head to, allow me to watch the New York Knicks and Miami Heat game with their express written consent.
Correct.
Express written consent. But that is what I'm doing right now. I'm watching sports.
We have permission.
Must suck for you to sit on that side of the table.
Yeah.
Huh? Just get you like a small mirror. So
I can watch like you said, I can watch the corner of it.
Here, we'll play a game. Ready? They're doing the thing right now where they're showing a famous person at the game.
Oh.
Okay? Who did they just show? I'll give you a hint. He's an athlete.
Oh. Yo, I got you. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking... Wait.
You're fucking killing it right now.
He's an athlete. Yo,
Just take a guess and I'll give you another hint. Jesus Christ.
Fucking Roger Federer.
New York athlete. Even though the game is not in New York.
Oh. Interesting. Wait. Mikal Bridges.
New York baseball player.
Aaron Judge.
New York retired baseball player.
Oh, Derek Jeter.
Same team.
A-Rod.
It was A-Rod. Glad we got there. It took 6.
I mean, if you said, Bobby, if you told me world-renowned and award-winning CNBC co-host, I would have been like, yo, Alex Rodriguez. He is, no joke, he has starred in 28 different CNBC shows.
I believe it.
Like, as like, you know, and they're always finance, and he always starts with a laugh. You know, they cut to him and he's like, ha ha ha, stocks. It's like the stupidest shit. It's like, this guy has nothing better to do.
Oh my god.
He's got to be on CNBC.
I wanted to do something fun.
Yeah.
At least fun for me. I thought it'd be kind of cool. I don't even really know where this came from. I was just thinking about this over the course of like a couple days. I think it's because I've been playing games and shit.
You had a good idea?
I was thinking about video games and how far they've come over the years, and more specifically the games that influenced us a little bit.
Okay.
So I thought it'd be fun if I gave you a year and you tell me roughly what you were playing around that year. Okay? We're going to start real back. We're going to start like 2006.
Okay.
You're 10 years old. What's 10-year-old Dylan playing?
Okay, so I got a flashback here. So 2006, I believe at the end of 2006 is when I got my Xbox.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I would say around the 06 to 07 range, I was probably playing MLB.
All right.
Classic. And then I would say once 06 hit, I would say I was playing the games that came with my Xbox, which were Sonic.
Viva Pinata?
Yeah, no, not Viva.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know about Viva Pinata yet. I was mainly my game was they didn't even have a ranked yet. It was just quick play only 2v2 Gears of War.
Gotcha.
Gears of War 1.
I would have been playing some PS2 classics, probably like the Ratchet and Clank series, Kingdom Hearts, things like that. Let's move it up a little bit.
I like Gears of War.
The year is 2009 into 2010. I make that distinction because you're not in high school yet. You're in 8th grade. What's 8th grade Dylan playing?
Saints Row 2.
Saints Row 2?
Saints Row 2 co-op.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That would have been
Saints Row 2 for me. I think I also played GTA 4, but I wasn't like I wasn't into it yet. Okay. I don't think so because I just got my PS3. I think
8th grade. I just want to make a little shout out. It doesn't really matter because in 7th grade was when I met Joey, and interestingly enough, Joey was the one who introduced me to online gaming. So in 8th grade, that was finally when I would have been playing like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1,
Call of Duty,
Zombies with the friends.
It's definitely,
you know.
Honestly, it's Modern Warfare 2.
All right.
I would say.
Let's fast forward a little bit here. You ready?
Okay.
The year's 2014. Bobby and Dylan have already met. We have 3.5 years of friendship behind us, and we are now seniors in high school. What are you playing, buddy?
What the
I think this year is actually an important one because if I may go first, this was my introduction to speed running.
Oh,
so this would have been the first year of my life where I went from playing games casually to playing games for something a little more than casual.
Yeah, I'm about to say 2013, 2014. That's when AGDQ started popping off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely say I was speed running. I don't even know if I had the Ouya yet. I think Ouya was 2015.
Yeah, I think
for
that
me.
came a little later.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could speed. I wanted to go a little further. Now it's 2016. We're out of high school. You know, strapping 20-year-old men.
Whew. Was Overwatch 2016?
It is.
That was beta.
That's why I brought it up.
That was beta, baby.
2016 was a big one for me. I was starting my Overwatch career.
Yeah.
And I was 1 year into my Melee career.
Ah.
So this was definitely like the competitive era.
Also, I believe was Rocket League 2016 or was that 2015?
It might have been 2017.
Okay.
But it's around that era, you know.
Because that would be Rocket
that's
League.
Actually, now you think about it, that's a pretty good era for online games.
Yeah.
That would have been like the dawn of Fortnite too.
And
right?
I remember that I think it was like 2 or 3 years in a row where my game of the year had the initials RL. Because it was Rogue Legacy and then it was Rocket League.
Crazy. And now last but not least, it is the year 2023.
Correct.
We're standing here. We're 26 years old. What are we playing nowadays?
Cars 3 Driven to Win.
He's not lying. He's absolutely not lying.
I played Cars for the Xbox as well as Cars on the PSP.
God.
Amazing game. Platinumed Cars Racerama. Then I saw Cars 3 $3.99 in the store.
What's the vibe here? Is it a good game? Is it a?
It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a racing game. I like racing games a lot. So
I do too. You know.
Yeah. So I would say that and MLB.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to, if I may.
I'm in a platinum grind right now, so just any.
What do you want now?
Finishing up Sackboy, almost done. Just the only reason I haven't really been putting work into it is because I'm streaming it all. So, and I haven't had the time to stream. Probably tomorrow will be a big day for that. But
interesting, because I will, if I can. I would like to segue this into a game, a little bit of a game story, even.
Mm-hmm.
So last week, the NHL playoffs currently happening.
The chill.
There's a few hockey streamers that play NHL, but the game's kind of died.
Okay.
The game's getting very stale. It's owned by EA. People aren't really excited about it anymore. Madden's gone to shit.
Yeah.
And now people are like, we need a new hockey game to play. Now I would like to introduce you to a game by the name of Tape to Tape.
All I've heard is that this is a hockey roguelike.
Yes. So during, I believe it was earlier this week, NHL had 700 current viewers on Twitch. Tape to Tape had 88,000 congruent viewers at once because everyone was playing this game instead of playing actual NHL. And it is a arcade style 5v5 arcade NHL.
Like over the top kind of.
Yes.
Got it.
Very cartoony. No rules.
That's
you could just body check people. They get knocked out for 15 seconds. Each character you get has their own ability. Every time you win a challenge or a game, you get the upgrade stats of each player on your team. Everyone has like their own like niche. Like there was one character by the name of Kelly Jelly, and it is a 4'7" woman.
Oh shit.
Who has one body checking but like 190 speed. Oh, so they're just fucking yeah, literally, and everyone has like their own thing. There's one character that like
are the characters random or
some of them are like they are, and then the rest of your team are like randomly generated.
Got you.
And then also the other teams are also randomly generated. But it's like the same like. You'll see the same like group of like 6 people that are like common because they're like the main people that you choose to like build your team around.
Interesting.
But it is probably one of the cooler games I've seen. I haven't played it yet because it's like I have to do the whole thing where it's like I gotta plug my controller in and all that shit. Yeah. But I bought it. I'm gonna play it. It's early access, and it is it's one of the cool like there's one ability that you can teleport. There's an ability where you can make people dance at will. Mad annoying. People are just playing, your character dances.
That's hilarious.
It's like a 3v0. But yeah, fuck EA.
That's the gist.
I was
also going to say it's kind of funny you bring that up because I've been very into the Kingdom Hearts randomizer as of late, which is also a super cool idea. Essentially, it's like all of the chests in Kingdom Hearts 2 are randomized.
Oh, damn.
And you have access to every world off rip. So you don't have to like play through the game in any type of... you start in one hub world and you could just like, if you wanted to go to like the world you would go to at the very end, you could just go into it just to open chests. But the cool thing is like you could go to the first world, open a chest and get like the most broken item in the game.
I like that a lot.
So it's pretty cool. And then to add some spice to it, to be able to beat the game, you have to beat the final boss, which is very similar to the regular game. But he's locked behind a door that you have to find these 3 objects to open. So there is like a random element to it.
Oh, I see.
And you also get like these things called reports that give you hints as to what worlds could have them. So it's not like you're just running around with like...
With a game like that, it's a little crazy.
No, yeah,
like,
so they have to put something.
Like the best randomizers I've seen have been like Pokemon because it's like it's easy to do.
Fun fact, those 2 are the ones that are the most popular right now, and they get a lot of showtime on GDQ where even they get run together and against each other. They'll get like a KH2 randomizer runner and a Pokemon randomizer runner, and they'll go like head to head to see who gets a better time in their individual game.
That's great.
It's pretty cool.
The Pokemon ones are really fun because it's like you open up a chest and you're like, oh shit, I have a thing that's fucking broken.
And fucking and I want to do the Kingdom Hearts thing too, but like you, it's even more complicated because I'd have to buy Kingdom Hearts for a 4th time on PC. That's why. And then you have to download the mod.
Yeah, the mods and the scripts
like
and all of that. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff.
It's fun, but I don't know if I'm ready to commit to it yet.
The Pokemon ones are a little easier. You just get it on the emulator and then just a couple of
They
steps.
have a way to do that too with the PS2 emulator version of Kingdom Hearts, but I'd rather play on the newer version since it looks and plays better. Also, the last thing I was just gonna say was fuck, man. No, I was going to say... Oh, no, I was going to say fucking... I don't know if you check... I'm just, like, throwing this out as a last thing, but GDQ does, like, original shows like, when they're streaming regularly, when they don't do marathons. And they have this show that's actually really cool that I've been checking out episodes of. I forgot the name of it. I think it's something like Death or something like, or I think it's like Runs to Die, some Death Runs or something like that. But the idea is the runner gives an estimate, and instead of them running with the timer going up, they run with the estimate going down.
Oh, I like that.
So they could technically lose the speed run if they're not fast enough. And I think that's actually a really cool idea. So shout out to GDQ and their speed.
We should do something like that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like a channel, like get the world 2 of a game before.
You know what else we should do?
Jam and Yam.
Yeah. I was actually gonna say Yam and Jam, but I mean, if you wanted to put mine first, that's cool too. I'm fine with it. My phone fell on the floor. Hold on.
I heard that.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
We got it. You want to go first?
No.
No. I think I'm fair. Like I'm 85% sure I know what my jam of the week is going to be.
Okay.
I just want to look at the list real quick and guarantee it. You know, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not. Nope. Yep. I know what my jam of the week is. The jam of the week this week is going to "Drunk Off Love" by SAGA BOUY. You know who this is? SAGA BOUY?
Maybe not.
It's Jabari.
Oh.
BH's first solo song. It's actually fucking fire.
Nice.
So shout outs to Drunk Off in Love.
Shout outs to him. My yam of the week is going to be Château Gris.
Oh my god, so fancy.
By Suicide Boys.
Oh,
yeah. So that's why it's for. Well, here's the thing. They're doing a new thing where I believe each EP is going to be the season. So this one's spring, and they're going to do a summer and a fall.
Gotcha.
And they're doing like more of a 3-6 Mafia, almost like
Memphis type beats, right?
They're almost like Freddie Dredd, almost like they're more like funk inspired.
I like that,
and it's cool. So basically, what they do is the same type of thing, but instead of the normal type of flow that they do sped up and sped down vocal.
Gotcha.
So essentially, it's one of them sped up, sped down, and then again sped up, and it goes back and forth. So it kind of sounds like it's 4 or 5 people on a track.
Interesting. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually thought I heard it, and I thought it was Freddie Dredd. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
One of the songs, it sounds just like him. But yeah, check it out.
Alrighty. Let me just yawn real quick.
Damn. Fucking how unprofessional.
Thank you for watching the Joystick Show.
Thank you.
Episode 141. It's
Yeah.
been a really long time since Dylan and I have had to do one of these.
Been a while.
It has been a while. I think it's been since DR in a draining hot tub that you and I have had to do one of these.
We should have just did it in mine. In like my hot tub was fucking.
I think it's a little too late for that. Dylan.
Yeah. Can we go back?
You want to go back?
Go back.
Refilm that episode.
Oh my god.
It'd be really helpful if you could like this episode of the Joystick Show, and if you could subscribe to Team Joystick,
not
episode 141. That is not possible.
Yeah, guys.
You can't do that.
Can you guys make sure to like the channel?
You are able to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I highly suggest that you do. It helps us, the numbers grow, and we can do cooler stuff. You know how that be? In the meantime, you can catch us streaming on YouTube. You can catch me streaming on Twitch, and we'll be back here on Wednesday, like we are every Wednesday, for some more fun episodes of the Joystick Show. So until then, Dylan, I hope you have yourself a fantastic week, because as soon as this episode ends, like as soon as the camera cuts, I don't see you anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you vanished.
We're actually not even friends.
And